Hello, hello, hello. I believe everything is going this time. I can't be a noob forever. Okay. So, I'm just going to play a little bit of Shinobi Legions here. Um, Let me check one thing quickly. There are actually three versions of the game. While I'm checking something, I'll talk about it. The Japanese, European, and American. Of course, they all have different cover arts. I think the US one's my favorite. But there are also some other differences. So, for example, the US version is actually lacking a cinematic at the beginning, which is unfortunate because the other two have it. Also, um, let me see here. The soundtrack is different for the European one because they actually despise the one for the US and, and the Japanese version. They're the same. And they said, well, we're going to make our own. So some people really like that one, actually, the European one. I'm going to be playing the US one. It's the one I started with, and it's plenty good for me. Um, Start security control. Okay, I think I am ready to actually start playing the game. Wow, instead of talking like a fool. Let's see if I can reset this. Yeah, looks like that's a good reset. Turn down the volume so I don't blow my ears out. Be nice. And here we go. I have a timer. It's not critical. Just gonna sort of play through, see what happens, basically. You know what? I'll put it on easy. You could put your shuriken up to 100. Now, in the European version, they're called knives. I think because back then, they couldn't really call things ninjas and stuff like that, so it's a little silly. But, oh well, piece of history. Um, I don't know. Easy. I don't even use shuriken that much, to be honest. So, I will put 0. It's no big deal. You know what, though? Nah, let's do 20. Just because. Okay. So, this is an FMV game. I'm just going to play around, play through it. Since there's nobody watching, as far as I can tell, I'm not going to let the FMVs play. I like them a lot. Not everybody's keen on them, but man, I enjoy them myself. Dark Forces 2, for example, has them, and you know what? Count me in for most of them. Obviously, like that's pretty cool. There's so much in this, but some of the FMVs in some games clearly are awful. All right, so let's get down to business. If I can remember how to play, I think I have to do something besides. Whoop. Is there one of the things in this game you have to watch out for is bombs. I know they're in the other ones too, but it feels like there's a lot of bombs in this one. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not. Yep, there's one. Speak of the devil. Okay. Yes. Let me see. I had to check something on the left or right. Like I said, it's not really a speed run, so I'm not super worried about it. Those blue orbs. If you get 10 of those, you get an extra life. So that's pretty cool. If you're struggling to beat the game, definitely recommend you taking your time to get as many orbs as you can. Oh my gosh. There's a health, that yellow piece. Also very good to find out where those are. Wow, lucky you. I almost killed you right away, but... Uh-oh. Let's watch out for this guy, huh? How can I play? I have forgotten all the things. Whoa. I like that you can block a shuriken, but of course you can also send them back to their owner with a slash. Like so. Now, of course, if he jumps, it doesn't work, but it's very useful sometimes. You can really put your defense up and move in for a kill. This is a cool power-up. I'll show you what it does in just a second, besides pausing the screen. Okay. Alright, just checking things again. I'm so new to this stuff. Still pretty new that I'm constantly worried. Look at me go. Anyway, you might have noticed that when I attack, it throws a huge guy up, and then it destroys everyone around. There's another function, which I will show in a second. Whoops. If I can do it. Maybe not. There we go. Like that. You can run forward, do a quick combination, just go flying. It's if you're trying to do a speed run for real, or just want to have some fun, that's a cool thing. You can only do it twice, or 3 times I should say, if you haven't used it yet. Now I used some other attacks earlier that took away some of the power, so when I finally got around to doing my little flippy thing, I only got 2 uses out of it. So anyway, it's really up to you which one you prefer. I would say for most people, probably the big statue thing you saw come out earlier, the red ghost, I guess, is more useful than the quick spin. Because like right here, it would be great. If you see that orb with lightning up on the top of the screen, you can use it to do this. Oh boy, that really hurt him. Look at that. Oh boy, yeah, he throws fire out. Now on easy, we have 8 health bars or health units. On medium, I think it's 6, and on hard, it is 4. So, something to keep in mind. I'm not going to be doing stages. You'll notice that my timer is just, it's just whatever. I don't even know if I'll beat the game. It's a bit, I mean, I don't know how many people speedrun it, but I still think it would be longer than something like Ninja Gaiden, let's say. You know, which of course is quite short if you're very good at it. So yeah, the cutscene music actually doesn't change in the European version. I don't know if that was something they weren't able to do, but the level music does change, and some of the changes are pretty substantial. So, you know, you might like them, you might not. I think a lot of people do. I do find them to be... Whoops. Okay, wrong way. Doesn't matter. I'm not really going for anything too fantastic. But the because the US and Japanese versions are in harmony with the cutscenes, I find the soundtracks to be a bit more consistent. Now, apparently people in Europe would have called them consistently bad, but, you know, still. I remember somebody saying one of the cutscenes sounded like it was music from Bon Jovi. I don't know if that's true, but that gives you an idea of sort of what the other versions were going for, I guess. A different sound that occasionally was, I don't even know the jargon. Modern, urban, I don't know. Whereas the European version, I feel, sometimes sounded a little more oriental, if that can be used. Like sort of stereotypical, just traditional, I suppose. Okay, now I have to go this way. That red one gives you full health. I'm not really hurt, so I honestly don't care. But good to know. Like every game, if you look around, you'll find a lot of goodies. Whoop. Now I think I hit him harder if I hit him with my sword instead of the little ghost people. So while you have to be less precise if you use the ghost attacks, if you want to do it quickly, I recommend actually hitting them with your sword. Okay, there's a... Oh, look at that. Oh, wow, that's okay. Wow, so easy. Is that really how easy it is on easy? I mean, that fits, the name fits, but... Yeah, you can get kind of cheesy. You can sort of cheese the fights a bit if you have this stuff. Because the enemy really has a hard time moving around. I mean, they're just being hit all over. Yeah, even the stage clear music I think is different in the versions. The intro music. I can't remember. I might show the next cutscene cinematic, because like I said, this is my first playthrough with any speed of any sort, like shown. So I can't go down here. Oh no, this is one part. I like the game overall, but this is just weird. You know, I don't. I'm fighting a dinosaur with, I guess, bug eyes. It's kind of odd to me, but oh, look, a bomb. I think we all have bombs in our undergarments. Kaboom! Oh, look at me go. Double jump is very important in this game, and yet not always super easy to get right. Oh, okay, you're attacking right out, huh? Take that instead, eh? There's lots of little health things, and this is actually a dead end, I think, but oh well, who doesn't want to fight extra enemies for no... Oh, it's a red health, that's why it's probably secret. The double jump spin slash is pretty good. I don't... Oh no. You use your sword a lot in this Shinobi. I know in most Shinobis you would use shuriken, but not so much here. You have a wall jump. Oops, not if you double... Well, it's kind of hard if you double jump to get the wall jump, so... technically, I think you can do it on the way down, but anyway. Whoa. Oh, already takes 2 hits. I forgot. Oh, health. I'll take it. How do I need to go up, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I don't know if we'll finish the game, but let's play. Anyway. Oh. On easy, you can sort of, you know, swap attacks with the bosses, and you're gonna be fine, usually. I mean, as long as you're not like super hurt, obviously, but if you're on hard or something, you're really gonna have to learn them well. Even normal can be a bit challenging. Okay, not too bad. Let's see what happens here. If this is a cutscene, I think it is, I'll just let it play, you know. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'll mute myself for a second, it's just too good. Okay, there it was. A lot of fun. There's a girl in this, I believe her name is Aya. If you play the game, she's going to seem like your, you know, typical sort of love interest. If you, and damsel in distress. If you read the manual, I think technically she's actually your sister in damsel in distress. So, you know, a little different. But we can't complain too much. It was 1995. And love the cutscenes. They did a lot of work for the story. Some games didn't even try to have a story, so you know, don't want to complain too much. Yeah. Additionally, I mean, they had so many because it was like Ninja Gaiden, to be honest with you. This one has cutscenes. The European and Japanese one have one before the game even starts, and then after that they all have the same number and the same ones, like one between every scene, essentially. I think. Something like that. Oops. Alright, buddy. You're good. Yeah, look at you go. Man, you're turning blue every time. Like, come on. Oh, maybe. Can I just... Maybe just speed this up, though? I don't know. Nice to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get it. It forces you out. That's alright. We're doing okay so far. Later levels might destroy us, but... right now, so far so good. Let's see. You have to remember where some of the health is, though. There's a lot of blood and stuff. I actually kind of like that it's a bit more mature looking, let's say. I love the graphics, to be honest. Some people really don't. They say, oh, I wish it were, you know, I don't know, hand-drawn or something. I think it's nice that it's its own thing. Not everything has to be the same. So, I think it's really well done, in fact. I think the animations are quite good for the digitized, or whatever you call these characters. You know, those don't always turn out so well, so you gotta be very careful here, or you will get smashed, and you will not be pleased. This game can be pretty hard. I would say so far so good, but whoa, you can get smashed just like that. But there's a level coming up, or 5 or 10, where it gets pretty tough. I mean, you know, obviously it depends on your skill level and what you're looking for, but yeah. There's a minecart level. I don't know if it's quite as difficult as, say, Donkey Kong, but yeah, I bet some people get really annoyed by it, though. Whoa, look at that. That's no good. This might be a boss that I find rather difficult. Hope I'm at full health for it. I think I remember there being a full health somewhere soon. Oh gosh, but I just dropped. Not even a full health. I meant to say that. That's what I'm looking for. Well, that's not bad. Okay. Oh no. Whoops. These guys hit pretty hard, so they're very annoying. Yep. I hate the invincibility frames. Wow, am I already at the boss? Okay. You have to reflect these attacks, these magic attacks, while also not standing on blue platforms. That's the name of the game here. There you go. Whoop, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, what? Huh. Oy. Boy, this is fun. What happened? There you go. Is that what you wanted? Please don't make the platform blue that I'm standing on. Yep. You did it. There you go. Right in your face. Enjoy. He can be a little annoying, I'll be honest. This boss, he can definitely kill you. And I'm going to use the triangle. Or, not triangle, it's a dragon element. I got it confused with something else. Oh, it only killed one. Interesting. That. Really expected that to do a lot more damage. Hello? Okay. I have no idea what stage we're on. 4? 5? There's 9, I think, and boy, is the 9th one a doozy. I don't think it's going to win any awards for love. Players will not be pleased when you get to it. Trust me. Because the easy version's not much different from, like, the normal or hard versions, which is just, I mean, why? Why do that? And it's not, the gameplay's not necessarily compelling either for this stage, so. Look at that. Whoop, I get it. Good. Should be a health soon, which I desperately need, because I have been playing a bit badly, which is fine, but like I said, I'm just getting a feel for the speed on this thing, and also trying to remember how to play and not be dead instantly. This level has broken many hearts, I'm sure. It's, like I said, it's not Donkey Kong, maybe, but it's certainly tough. I mean, there's health and stuff, but that's not really the issue, is it? You might just fall off and die instantly, so woohoo, you got a health, but you died already. Always the issue with platforming. Whoop. Oh boy, this is not what I want. Uh-oh. You You gotta block a lot here or you will regret. Ah! Oh no. Like I was saying, oh boy. Yep. I was just praising it for how much health it gave me, and yet I am in trouble for sure. And the worst part is there's something coming up that is just not a good time. Please give me a health, I beg of you. Beg of you? No, I didn't. No, you're wrong. I ducked under it. I didn't try to stand up. Now you'll see why it's brutal. I'm at the start of the level. Think about that. And I'm not new to the level either. So it's not like I played like that the first time I played the level. I got pretty far and then died for I don't know why. Because I already knew to duck and I was ducking. So, yeah. I don't mind the level too much. I do mind dying like that. And plus, because you can't control the speed of the level, having to do all this over when it's not difficult for me, not my favorite thing. Yeah, hello. But these blue things, recall, will give you a life if you get enough of them. So, that means if you're having trouble with a level, but you collect as many blue things as you can, of course, potentially give yourself more chances. So that's kind of nice. It's not to say the game's totally unfair, but you will feel that way in some areas. This is probably one. Whoa! It's dangerous to get those, but it's up to you if you want to risk it, or if you need the health. Alright. Gotcha. Now please, I'll just stay ducked as long as I can, I guess. I thought I was, but maybe I swung and it made me stand up. You don't have to actually fight these guys. You can just watch out for yourself. In fact, you may find it wise to do so. Oops. I tend to stay right. Not all the enemies come from the right, but I don't know. It's just a habit. Plus, the overhead sword is pretty kind with the amount of damage, or the how do I say it? The breadth of damage. The don't do it again. How much you can block, like how much area it covers. I guess. There we go. Oof! I'm not doing well, folks. I'm getting attacked. Whoop, let me go. That is nice. Now I think I'm going to be in trouble here. Yeah. Whoop. This is not nice. Oh no. I must have forgotten how to... Oh god. How to use my shuriken. I thought I knew. I mean, how many buttons are there? I guess it's true, though. I meant to jump and throw my shuriken, but I haven't even tried to use it, so I forgot what button it is. I still don't know. Maybe I know. I'll have to test it as soon as I'm done here. I'm not going to mess with it right now, obviously, because I don't want to end up dead. No thanks, I do not want to play the level again. I'm fine with how many times I played it. Okay, so, shuriken. What is it? Oh, there we go. If you double jump and hit shuriken, you'll throw a bunch, just like in the old games. What's the boss? Oh, it's an elevator boss, so that means it's just going to be a lot of enemies. Which, you know, right after a stage that was already scrolling, and this one's also scrolling. I don't know. It's not the end of the world. It can be cool, but... you can really get a lot of fighting in, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of enemies in this one. Sometimes you'll have 5 or so at a time, 7, I don't know. I think that's right. Usually it's not going to be, it'll be like 2. But, depending on your skill level, 2 might start to be like a lot to you. Also, you know, they can wear you down. Even if you don't get hit very often. If you fight 50 of them. Or they start hitting from different angles like this. Yep. Yep, just as I was saying. You can block, of course, and corner up. Sometimes that'll work. bombs also in this crowded elevator. They can make it tough. Spin slash is obviously good, just like in Ninja Gaiden. Except in this case, it's a technique you actually have to perform rather than just pressing like B or something. I like the combat in this game quite a bit, honestly. There's a bunch of different moves. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh man, that was funny. Oop. Okay. I'm really hurt. Not happy with this. Gotta tell ya. Just doing this in case a bunch of them drop from the sky or something. Whoa. No. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Very nice. It's hard. It's hard to avoid all damage if there's bombs and people throwing bombs and shuriken everywhere. Jeez. If you stand on a bomb, it goes off faster. Not ideal. Sorry, I got a message on my phone. Uh-oh. You can use your stuff here because remember, this is the boss. So you're not saving it for the boss. You're just trying to survive this elevator. Imagine you're in a large building and you're introverted. See? It's the same idea. Too many people. How do you make it? Okay, that hurt. You can pick up a lot of shuriken too, so if you want to use them like this, you can. It can be effective. I tend to save them just in case, you never know. Plus I prefer the sword. That's one thing I like about it over the other Shinobi games, is that you use the sword a ton, and I'm really more into that. Running around using shuriken mainly, not my thing. 3 might have a chance of being, you know, my favorite, I don't know. But one of the issues I have with it is there doesn't seem to really be any story. I'm big into story. Obviously I'm not watching it now, but I did enjoy this story here. Even if it's not like, you know, the most original or whatever. I like when games at least try to do something, you know. I mean, why not do that? There we go. In Shinobi though, they 3, I should say. I think they didn't do much of anything. They just said like, oh, Shinobi, he moves like the wind and whatever. And then I guess probably at some point you did something like saved a girl, I don't know. But yeah. This is kind of a scary level. It's definitely not the hardest, but it can get scary because you're thinking, well, what happens if I... Well, it's just a special power-up. I think it's defensive. But like, what happens if I accidentally don't grab onto these? And is that possible? And unfortunately, it is. You can easily accidentally not grab on. So I always hold up when I jump. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, man. So glad I can do that. That's a nice game. This is one of the weirdest animations, but it's to be expected. Uh-oh. You can actually go up on one side. Look at that. I'm not trying to show you this. I'm just failing, but... Oh, man. I have forgotten how to play, I guess. Maybe I need to hold up, indeed, like I was saying. I thought for that one it was different, but we'll try it. We'll hold up this time. Oh, there we go. FYI. Even for that. Oh, you can't really do anything with those. Okay, so here, we intentionally have to drop. Not too far, of course. Be careful. Now, once you've played enough, you'll know what you can and cannot do. Now, those little shadow things, those clones, I believe they just absorb damage to a certain point. I don't know if it's in a certain number of hits. It might be. Boy, I hope we're almost done with this. I mean, it's a fine level, but it's kind of scary for me. I'm doing just fine so far. Uh-oh. I gotta hold up. Let's remember. Here we go. And there should be another one. Uh-oh. Ooh, hey, look how lucky I am. What was that? Oh, look at that. I don't think I even knew that. I don't think I ever really fell there, believe it or not. I have fallen around here, like right there. Yeah. You gotta time it better than that. I really hope they don't start them at the beginning of the stage. Too many stages do that in this game. You know, no, there's a checkpoint, okay. But I don't have my, yep. I don't have my special defenses, so I immediately got hit and knocked off a branch. Yeah, I really should have paid attention more with grabbing those things. I think I was almost to the end of the level, and now I'm stuck in this little place. I do not want to be stuck here. Again, it's not the hardest level, but for me, it's one of the scariest. Just because there's, well, constantly a way to die, to fall to your death. If you don't attack those snakes, for me, I tend to have more luck if I don't. I don't know. Like, I don't get hurt as much. It's like they almost don't attack as quickly if you don't strike first. Okay, that's a better, see how that was better, and you just need to time it. I'm having trouble with my double jump, which is not good, because some of these levels are going to be, it's going to be critical to do the double jump correctly. I mean, just absolutely critical. Like, if you can't do it, just go home, because you're dead, you're done. So I'm going to practice my double jump a bit. Uh-oh. Took some damage. Look at this. I fell way, way below the screen. It's not a totally merciless game. You know, you can fall really far, and it's going to give you a chance to get back up. So keep that in mind. If you fall, you are not necessarily dead. Okay. Now I'm going to try not to swing at him because, like I said, I don't think they're easy to kill, and I don't want to get hit by it. I've almost, if you notice, I don't think I've been hit by these pretty much at all, except I think I attacked one once and he got me. Alright, here's the boss. I can't remember how hard he is. On easy, again, it may just be a matter of trading hits. On some of the other settings, well, you know, uh-oh. I don't know, I didn't hurt him as much as he hurt me, so maybe it's not a trading hits thing. Okay, maybe I was hurt already. Let's try the dragon here. See what he does. Ooh, look at that. When he turns blue, I don't know if you can block his attacks. I can't remember. If so, it's probably a pretty cool little fight. Oh, look, he's Goku. Look at that. Wow. I'm impressed, buddy. Whoop. Okay. Cool, he's done. It's a pretty long game. I did watch one cutscene and sort of move around and talk about stuff, but still, it's pretty long. I don't know where I would be if I didn't die and didn't watch the cutscene. 20, 25 minutes? Okay. Boy, it's so late. I had to put my kids to bed, you know how it goes. Do a work project. When I finally get to stream, it's like, my God, how does anyone do this? It's fun. It's hard to find the time. Okay, this is a level where double jumps become important. Right now, not super. You can jump regularly, and that's fine. But at some point, I remember the first time I played this game, I quit here. I ended up just being devastated here and being very upset about it, because there are some areas up here in the future that are as mean as you think you can find. You'll see. Alright, so these may not technically require double jump. Even if they do, I think a standing double jump is sufficient. And let's keep in mind that I said that, because that's correct. You can do a sort of dashing double jump, and that's critical in some places in the game. I think this place, for sure. We're getting close to one of those kind of jumps, and I do not like them, and I'll tell you why. One is that you cannot double jump on the way down. So you have to double jump, I think, either on the way up, sometimes I forget, or it's at the peak of the jump. The problem with that is you can't see at the peak of the jump. So you have to kind of guess what you're running into or where the platform is, or just have a good feel for it. So I died a lot because I thought, well, I want to delay my jump until I can see what I'm looking at. That makes sense, right? But no, do not do that. That's a pretty... Oh, see? And that's another trick. I was too focused on... Oh, that's a mean one. Putting a bomb on a boat and it's going to knock you to your death instantly. I mean, you can occasionally survive on those boats, even if you miss, by jumping off the side. Just that little bitty area there. But the problem is, like I just said, there was a bomb. Well, you can just jump off, right? Well, no, because it's probably a dashing double jump, so usually you're going to take time to assess the situation and see if the enemy has dropped something nice, right? It does happen. But in those situations, you don't really have the opportunity. You can't. You can do this and sometimes not get knocked back by it. Whew, that was a hard one. Another thing is there's one double jump where someone will, I think he just did it, throw a shuriken at you while you're blindly in the double jump, which means, guess what? You're done for, right? Did that take me back to the start of the game, or start of the level? If so, what a bunch of jerks. No, actually, I'm almost near the end. I'm used to this. Look at this little Street Fighter-esque thing, huh? Okay. I'm used to this game, so I went through it pretty quickly, but the first time I played, I couldn't do it. I could not figure out double jump. I actually had to watch somebody play. Now, they didn't mention how they double jumped, but I noticed they would do a little dash right before. You may have noticed me doing it. I'll show you in a second when I'm less dead. Oh, this is kind of scary because there's bombs. Because who doesn't box bombs everywhere, right? Oh my god, come on, man. Come on. That's brutal. Another, how many? 5 bombs, was it? Oh. I'm not gonna use the cartwheel on this one because I'll probably eat 1,000 bombs. And I'm really wounded. I don't know, I'd rather just... There we go. There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. Now, you can do a running dash and not waste your power if you really want to, you know, get through quickly, but not lose what you found. I think I just found, what is it, the, Super Dragon attack. That's cool. He might give me a health. Yeah, good. And we're not done here, though, just to be clear. And this boss, if memory serves, pretty hard. So just an FYI, you might want to get this sword power and try not to use it too much. Like, try to just move through slowly but surely and just get out. Look at that health, though. They're pretty nice about that. On easiest. Well, I think it's on all of them, really. Here we go. Let's see if I can beat this guy. He's a doozy sometimes. Alright, here we go. Yep, got him. He does this thing. Oh, yeah, whenever he gets hit, he will immediately do that. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, look at this. This is not good. And that's an it's like he's invincible. Just like there. He will go invincible sometimes. He'll turn a little red. What a nightmare this guy is. I really hate him. Please don't. You can save your little dragon. It will not, how do I say, it will not go away when you die. So if you feel like you don't have a good shot at beating him in your current life, feel free to wait until you're like, okay, I've got this. Like, I'm going to hit him one more time, and then I'll use it. Because I don't want to die otherwise. I'm really hoping he dies here. Please die. You're at like 20, maybe 25% health. And I think I got him. Great. Great. It's pretty good. So this is a fun game. I don't know if I'm going to come back and try to beat it faster. You know, assuming I beat it this time. It's possible I could, you know, go on speedrun.com and play a bit faster and do pretty well. I'm already doing pretty well, to be honest, just sort of playing kind of sorta, so. But level 9, that's the one that separates everybody, right? This level can be kind of tough, I would say. Whoa, that was wild. That guy just attacked all the way, like he was gonna go to the center of the earth. Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Man, I hate these guys. I mean, I think that's what they're made for. They're made to be hated. I'm not even going to see if they have anything. It's probably a bomb. Yep. Just going to say that. It's probably a bomb. To me, oh, look, I caught that pretty quickly. That was good. No, it didn't work that time. Usually, if you double jump, it takes a second before you can re-climb. Which, you know, that's probably fair. I really don't like these guys. Luckily, the entire level is not just you trying to not be killed by those guys, so that would be a very annoying level. Something like the next level. The boss is cool, though. Let me tell you, the last boss fight can be really cool. I'm a fan. I'm just not a fan of these guys. There we go. Now the level changes drastically. There's a lot more platforming, as you'll see, and there's a lot of birds. So, oh, and did I mention birds? He just poked me right in the face. Very lovely. They die pretty hideously with blood spray, so that's interesting. But they will bother you enough that you will be happy to see them explode into blood. Yeah, please go away now. I don't like you, bird. This is where I sometimes use shuriken just to get rid of these birds all at once. Depends on oh my god. Ooh. It's better to look before you leap, I guess. I forgot that I could actually do that. Oh, look at that health. Okay. I don't ever fight that guy. I don't think you can kill him. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure you can. I love that people climbed a mountain and put a bomb inside a rock. It's just a video game, I guess, but still. I just had to jump down because I was afraid if I didn't, I wouldn't see what was coming. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Did I hit them at all? No? Come on. Oh, gosh, this is a rough little area. There's got to be health, right? Oof, there's not. Dude, I'm super hurt. I hope I at least hit a checkpoint soon. I might have already. Let's try this, please. Yes. Always keep in mind your environment. Oh, the explosive ninjas, I usually throw shuriken at them because of reasons. And also at the birds, especially at a point coming up, which can be a bit more challenging. I really don't want to fight this guy throwing rocks. Yep. You do you, buddy. Alright. I just want no part of it. That's all. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see what's in here. It's worth it, I guess. I have a lot of lives, which is good, because I'm probably going to need them in... The birds killed me. Believe it or not. I was actually jumping up the cliff. I right before they killed me, I thought I should double jump and go ahead and give them an attack. I can't see them, but I knew they would hit me. Which is, I mean, it's nice on one hand that you're able to climb back up from extremely crazy falls. On the other hand, the fact that the enemies can chase me down there and murder me when I can't see myself. Yeah, alright. Let's focus a little more here. Come on. Alright, I am not pleased with you, so I want you to know you're all going to die. And I'm going to win. You too, bird. Well, you want some? Yeah? Hope you understand that you are all going to die. Because I hate you. Look at that. Good stuff. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Please no. Oh, interesting. How about that? How about a stab in the head? Everybody want one? Great. Boy, we really should be getting to a new area soon that doesn't have this weird guy. Or most of this stuff. It's gotta be coming up. Uh-oh, almost fell to my death. Nice. Come on, there's a second. I know there's a new area in this. Guys. Where is it? Oh. It might be. Oh, you're kidding me! I couldn't... Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out then, shall we? Oh my gosh. I think there's probably a health. No, not yet. Wow, I'm amazed. I don't remember, especially on easy, but maybe it's the same number. I don't remember there being that many birds, you know. As soon as I spawned at the checkpoint, there were like 3 explosive guys, 5 birds? I mean, you know I'm just gonna do that, right? Cool. As long as you know. Alright, we really, really, really got to get to the next area of here, this stage. I think for some people it would be harder. There's a lot of platforming that's, how do I say, more risky. But for me, I would prefer it over having these guys throw a bomb in my face every few seconds. Probably one of those is good, yeah. And one of those is bad. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. Which means we are probably almost where we need to be. Yeah, here we go. This is where things get different. Take that, you stupid bird. Okay, what the problem is that these... Well, first of all, those guys. Second of all, the pillars can fall as columns, I should say. So, get very prepared for ninjas with explosives. If you see birds coming, maybe stand on a column that's not falling to give yourself time to eliminate them. Yep, alright, so I think this is probably gonna move, yeah. Maybe that won't, that would. Uh-oh. No, I do not remember losing this much last time I played this level, I must say. Wow. I wasn't paying immediate attention and got hit. Okay, so every one of those guys is just gonna drop a bomb. Yep, very nice. So let's, okay. Let's just, oof. I want to get out of here quickly, I suppose I should. Let's just get out. Forget wasting time or thinking about our health. I'm just gonna kill these. Here's the thing, if you die in a boss fight, you can respawn and keep fighting the boss. If I die out here, though, I'm gonna have to keep going back to the checkpoint and fighting these ridiculous ninjas with explosives. And I gotta tell you, I'd rather fight the boss without my secret power. There we go. Not too bad. Still have 10 lives, that's good. Okay, but can I hit you? Thanks. I'm gonna die, yeah. I had, what, 2 hits left? That's okay. Should start right here with 9 lives. Then we'll see who's laughing. Alright, can I move yet? Thanks. Great. Man, come on. I am playing badly on this guy, I don't know why. I guess because it's been a while since I played, period, but nevertheless, I mean, this is just rough, because this guy, I don't think he even gave me a challenge the first time I fought him. So having a challenge the 10th time, or whatever it is, I don't know what this is. No! Oh man! Is he doing 2 damage? It must be. Alright. I guess we need to play a little safer. Let's see what he does. There we go. I don't like having to play slowly, but let's do it. I'm not sure what you're doing, so... Oh. Would that have hit me for like 4? Or... Okay. Maybe he would move forward if I weren't hitting him over and over. I think I prefer this attack. Yes, please, continue. See, this is how it normally goes. Ah, I thought he was dead. This is not too bad. So level 9's next. Apparently the scores I saw on speedrun were like 40 something minutes for beating the game. That seems doable, to be honest. If you don't die in the levels, you skip the cutscenes, that seems pretty doable. Now, level 9's the real challenge though, so it depends. I'll just be happy to beat the game. Level 9 is quite displeasing, let me tell you. I'm not trying to make it sound any worse than it is, but that thing kills you instantly. Yeah, that thing you just saw for the first time and you had no idea what it was, you die instantly. Here's another one. Enjoy the look. Now, this is where you want to get a lot of blue orbs, because you're probably going to need them. Because they are everywhere, these instant kills. And yes, that's instant kills on easy too. It gets worse. There are jumps you have to pull off that... Well, let's try one. If you get touched by the front of that, you die. Yep, look at me. I was so stupid. You have to run everywhere you go. I was actually making progress. I really should have been more careful so as to not waste my time. But here we go. Run, dodge, left. Just gonna do that over and over. Run, dodge, left. Always get the blue orbs. You'll probably need them. Run, dodge, left. It's never ending. Here it's gonna be run and then double jump and hope to God you time it well enough to not get murdered by those. Run, dodge, left. There's some of these that are much harder than others. This one should be an easy one if I remember correctly. Yeah. But the problem is most of that stuff's bombs. So it's not very helpful. Dodge left. It's just never, ever, ever forget it. Get all the blue orbs. Yep, there you go again. Probably a bomb. What a surprise. I think this one's a little tighter. We're going to have to be careful. And there's one after it that's worse. Nope, that one's easy too. Interesting. You can stand on top of them. That's about it. The next jump, though, is... Okay. Oh boy, it's been a while, and this was not easy even when I was playing a lot. Well, I don't know. Doing better than I recall. Maybe it was just the shock of the first 27 deaths that... Oh no! I have to do all of that again? You really gotta get to the checkpoint. Probably wondering why I didn't know that was coming. It's because there's a hidden activator. In other words, when you're running, you will step on a more or less plate or cross a line, and it will activate them. So for that one, I thought it was a different jump, so I was being very careful, but I accidentally stepped on the activator. And then I was getting very close to the halfway point, which would have been really helpful, because not only, is it easier to start from halfway, but it can be pretty demoralizing to instantly die over and over. Just take my word for it and try to avoid it, because you will die over and over and over. I've had some luck here, but the problem is you can't just get lucky once. You have to get lucky, or you have to basically make it every single time. Like you've noticed, I've made a lot of these jumps. That's great, but if I mess up once, I start at the beginning again, and this happens endlessly. This level is the one I would change the most, and all I would do is make it to where on easy you would take less damage. How much? I don't know. 50%, 75%, whatever the case may be. Ooh, that was a bad idea on my part, folks. But anyway, whatever the case may be, you would take less damage. Because why? Well, because it's easy, right? Easy is supposed to be easy. Very simple. Okay, oh, here we are. This is the checkpoint. It's not too bad once I played it a lot, I guess. But even now, if I slip up at all, it's over. If you drop here, it even tries to kill you. It's endless. An endless pit. These next few jumps are pretty tight. My least favorite ones are coming up. I don't think we've gotten to them yet. No, in fact, we have not. There's no way we did. I would remember. I think it's this one. Okay, alright. We're at the halfway point, 6 lives. Let's do it. Nope, okay. I'm probably overthinking it. That one doesn't activate for some reason at the halfway, so you can just run over it once you've gotten the checkpoint, that is. Okay. Jeez, guys. I lose my chill in this place. It's so easy to lose your entire run from what feels like the cheapest design ever. I mean, again, if you want to play it on hard like this, fine. But making people on easy play it like this, that's just mean. Okay, see, I maybe was overthinking it. That wasn't as hard as I thought. If I jumped at the very, if I jumped at the right time. I'm trying to remember. I see, I don't want to die here, but I can't remember. Oh, there looks like there's a hole. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah. There's a hole there too, so be careful. Alright, so I don't know how far we are in the level. I would say 60 to 75%, 67. So 2/3 or 3/4. I would obviously prefer, it's probably a bomb. Yep. I would prefer to be much farther, but you can jump on these, remember, and you'll drop down. That is critical for getting out of here alive. There's a power up there before the boss. Unfortunately, there are like 1,000,000 activators. So I recommend not getting it unless you're willing to wait out, because it's hard to explain, but you'll see what I mean if you go up. You will get a power. Okay. Here we go. You have to forget the guy. You'll see a guy in there. Doesn't matter. Just run up at him. Nobody cares. The worst thing in the world is it's these big things. It's not any enemy at all. So your health will hardly be relevant in this level. In fact, if you die from damage, it's pretty weird. You're gonna die instantly, a lot instead. I think I can jump to the right. Don't jump under them either. I think you die instantly if you hit the bottom, because for some reason they're shipping nukes or something out of here. I don't know. Duck. You gotta jump on them. You don't want to miss them slightly and then have to restart the level or at the halfway point. We must be getting close. We must be getting close. Yeah, we're close now. Let me see. I really just gotta make this and I'm good. If I don't make it, I'm gonna be really frustrated. It's a little easier than the other jumps, but do not fall back down. You will regret it if you die here. Really regret it, because this is the end. Alright, we're at the boss. I'm going to try to fight him in a way that's fun, and I'll probably die because I can't remember him well enough. But you can fight him in sort of a cheap way, a cheesy way. Probably the speedrunners do it. Whoops. Okay. But for me, whoops, it's not as fun, and I think that there's a lot of fun to be had in this boss fight. You know, if you get frustrated and it's difficult, you can always try to cheese it, but if you're having trouble fighting him, I don't know. Would you even know to cheese it? And what happens is when you hit him, he has essentially there's an odds, I should say, has a chance of, I can't tell what color you are, oh gosh, of dropping an orb. When you get these orbs, it's like his health, basically. Wow, I'm doing pretty well for myself, although I don't remember this. Let me think. If you get the green orb, that's when you win. Alright. It's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to remember. I had a pattern. I mean, I had to have a pattern at some point. It's because otherwise, yep, you get hit, and you get hit for a lot of damage, folks. Remember that. Okay, I got hit last time, so there's a really good chance we die here. I haven't done badly for the first time back here, but you know, dying's bad, and I hardly remember. How did I get hit last time? I must have. Yep, that was not good. That almost got me. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh. Okay, he's turned red now. Trying to remember how to do this. It's not. Uh-oh. Oh god. Oh my god, I barely made it over his tail. Oh my god. Ooh. After 2, he will reappear. Nope, 3? Oh, the first one was the opening one. Usually, I think it's after 2. I died. Boy. He's cool, though. He's a cool boss. I don't mind fighting him again. Now, I don't want to play the level 9 again, however. Yeah, no. That's a no. That is not a cool level. It's different. I'll give it only that. It's a different level. You're not going to confuse it with other levels in the game. But, you know, sometimes difference, not so good. We're doing pretty well, though. Now, of course, I have played this quite a bit. Because I really do enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun. Oh, look at him. He's already going to blue, huh? Alright, let's try again. What I do is I count to 6, 2, or 5, 3, 4, and 5. And then I start double jumping and hoping I dodge most of the stuff. And I think I do. I'm starting to remember the pattern a bit better, too. There's going to be one on my left, and then I can attack him. See? Oh, he got his blue back. That's unfortunate. Eventually, I think it gets to where you get the blue a lot easier. Or any of the orbs if you hit him enough times. 3, 4, 5, and now we will double jump, double jump, double jump. Single jump works in some instances, but as you can imagine, double jump works even better. Don't forget your block on this guy. You know, he's a boss, but you can block his shuriken, so that's very good. Now the first fire, he's going to do one left, and we'll want to dodge it, of course. There it is. You can't fight it. I was just messing around, but and the second one. Whoop, oh my gosh, I blew it there. I forgot what I was doing, but and then he's going to do a third one. If you wait on one side, he'll usually come from the opposite side, so you can kind of trick it out. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but it is possible. Okay. Are you gonna... You want to, you know, be normal? That's the first one, recall. That one usually comes from in front of you. In front of where he put it, but the others tend to come based on where you are. They're on the opposite side of the screen from you. If you get caught with one, like this, you're going to want to try to do a quick dash and a double jump, and then you'll almost certainly get over it. It can be difficult in the heat of battle, of course. Oops, just like anything can. Oh no! You got to get the red one from him, or he will keep doing this. And I thought I had it, to be honest. It's alright. If you wait for his tail and then run and slash sometimes, it will go right under it. You got to be a little risky, I guess. Nope, it's still not getting it. I used to have the timing down. It was useful. Let's see if we can run. Slash. Got it. Now if we get the green, remember. Oh, that's it. We can stop the time. A whole hour. Wow. But, you know, hadn't played in a little bit. Was talking through a lot. Watched the cinematics, so could be worse, to be honest. But great game. Really enjoy it. Recommend watching the cinematics if you can appreciate old stuff like that. FMVs. There's some cool ones. Yeah, I'm just going to keep this running for a second. Love it. Love it. I might even show the ending. You know what? Why not? We're this far. Won't make as much sense to you, but the story is very simple. Expressed in a number of different cutscenes, but essentially, your brother, this guy, wanted to become all-powerful, as villains often do. You had to fight him, and he wanted to gain some sort of secret knowledge from your sister. I believe there's some adopted stuff going on here, like step this, step that, but essentially your master taught your sister some things that the rest of you, the others, need for power. He's the good guy, of course, so he doesn't desire power truly, but he needed it to some extent to help fight this guy, his brother. Oh, I was going to not talk so you could, but you're not going to hear it anyway, you have to read it. I have to assume the translations are not always perfect. There's a little bit of lag. I think that's my setup. Sorry. I don't think that's the game. Could be wrong. No, I think it's my setup. Should I continue? Should I let you figure out the ending on your own? I don't know. You know what? I will. I will let you watch the ending on your own. I'll tell you, there's a twist there. Oh, I can't. I can't turn it off. You know what? I'll give you at least a little bit more of it then. You lucky dogs.
まだ助かる道がないわけではない。ショー、お前の技は見事だった。兄さん。
Like I doubt he's in Japanese always saying Kazuma, my brother. He might be. Who knows? Oh, you thought he was the emperor. Surprise. The one way out wasn't actually death. Wasn't a euphemism. He's using the last of his energy for good. Yeah, they mixed it up there. My brother Kazuma. I don't know. I love it. Love it. It's a lot of fun. Cheesy redemption. You know, victory, saving the girl who's your sister, by the way. Or if you don't want to read the manual, you can like her. Yeah, I'll allow it. As there's no indication, as far as I know, in the game, that she is your sister. That may be intentional. Well, Kazuma was kind of a bad guy, but yeah, it's true. He did one good deed. Much like Darth Vader, I suppose. Yeah, I wish I had, you know, maybe spend more time watching all the cutscenes with you, but if you ever play it, then you'll have something new to look forward to since you've seen a lot of it. It's pretty hard, some of it you might have noticed, but... It's an unusual ending, I would say. Even though it's saving a girl, if you think about that, how many games you've played where the bad guy was your brother, redeemed himself, you know, probably not too many. Okay, well that's it. Wow, that actually felt like streaming. I wasn't sweating and worrying about people running in the room or dying in Ninja Gaiden. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you for maybe watching this sometime. Goodbye.